Down the road that doesn't seem like it will end. Trying to think of ways to mold the lover out of friend. And it's gonna take forever cause of all the rules you bend. I'm on a losing streak and I don't wanna lose again. I don't wanna lose again. I don't wanna lose again.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mike Rashid, Mr. Junior Alpha. Right now we're out here in Philadelphia. We've been in Pennsylvania for the past few days. Just working on some stuff for the movie, documentary. And we were down at the Bailey's at Warhouse Gym and had an amazing time. Those are some really good people, Rob and Dana Lynn Bailey. Very inspirational, motivational, hard-working people. I really respect that, and I respect them. A few days ago, before we even came, I saw something on the internet that I wanted to speak on. It was a guy, I'll say his name, Vegan Gains, I think that's his name. He has a YouTube channel, young guy. He's all about the vegan movement, and you know, he's into bodybuilding as well. But the premise of his channel is calling people out. He's really bashing people because they have different views as him, because he feels like he's right about pretty much everything he speaks about. And that's all right to be confident about your thoughts and your views, but it's just a way of that you put it out there that makes it really ugly and really disdainful, and it really marginalizes you as a person, especially in this fitness world. You know, for the most part, a lot of us are in this to uplift each other, to uplift people, to try to be somewhat of a beacon, a shining light in society, honestly. You know, not everybody, but for the most part, a lot of people are. And I can attest to the fact that Rob and Dana Lynn Bailey are those type of people. I wanted to address this guy, Vegan Gains, because, you know, Dana Lynn Bailey, he did a video, Dana Lynn Bailey, the worst in bodybuilding or worst in fitness or whatever. And it was very disrespectful. It was not tasteful at all. And I'm not that she needs me to fight her battles. She has a 270-pound husband, but she is a friend of mine. And it hurt my feelings the things that this guy said. It really upset me. The first reaction was to be harsh, right? But I thought back to a video that I saw about 2 or 3 years ago that Rob Bailey put out, you know, before I even knew them. I learned a little something from him from this video. Someone said some really harsh things about Dana, how hard her physique was and how unfeminine it was, or whatever they said. And it was a person that they actually respected and looked up to. He responded in a very, you know, he wasn't angry. It was more out of like, you know, I'm sad, like, why would you say that? You know, you're entitled to your opinion, but that was very disrespectful, et cetera, et cetera. And it showed, like, you can't, like, just because somebody says something bad about you, you don't always have to come in and smash with the iron fist, because that's what I'm used to doing. But that's not always right. And I saw how graceful he was with that, how he handled that situation, and I respected that a lot. It's easy to fight fire with fire. That's easy. That's the weak way out, to fight. The hard thing to do is to be, you know, more gracious with your approach and conveying your information or your feelings, your emotions like a human, not like an animal. An animal just reacts, anger, rage. But when you're dealing with people, that's not what it's all about, you know? We are not animals. That's what's supposed to separate us from the animal kingdom. So I really respected that, and my response to this guy, for Dana, is, bro, you accuse her of being on steroids and whatever else. You were very disrespectful with it. You did a scene to where you were pretending to masturbate to her picture like you were some pervert, and your mom walked in your room. That's a married woman, bro. That's a married woman. That's not appropriate at all. And you take this moral high road like you just love and respect animals so much, but you have no respect for people. You have no respect for a married woman, for a woman in general, to go out, and I've seen you call other women the B word and all of this, only because you have you don't agree with their views or however they train or they eat or whatever. That's the most childish, disrespectful thing or stance that a person can take, you know? So you really need to think about what you're doing and how you're doing it, because you are marginalizing yourself big time. You may have some things to offer to this industry, and then you went, at the end of the video, you came more humble in your approach about her becoming a vegan, how she can help, you know, animals, this, that, and the third. If you would have did that to begin with, maybe she would have listened to you. This is what you don't understand. Are you trying to do things for shock value just to get a bunch of subscribers on your YouTube channel and become popular? Or are you really trying to get a message out there to help animals or whatever your cause is? Because if it's the latter, you're doing it wrong. By calling people out and being disrespectful and what you think is funny is really ugly. It's not funny at all. It's silly, it's childish, and it's ugly. And it's not cool. You know, if that's your lane, that's what you want to do, by all means do it. You will have a very lonely existence in this society within this fitness industry, because you will continue to marginalize yourself more than you already have already. You know, listen, if you really got a cause, and I'm speaking to you as a big brother, as an elder, if you have a cause, refine your method, put the medicine in a better tablet, put the medicine in juice and give it to the people. You know, sometimes medicine is nasty and it's harsh and it's ugly, it don't taste good. When I had to give my kids medicine when they were little, yeah, you had to put it in some ice cream or something like that. They still get the medicine. It's the same with your message. Your message is not bad. Like, I'm not mad at, I used to be a vegetarian. I was never vegan, but I used to be a vegetarian. And I try to eat as little meat as possible now. But it wasn't because of animal cruelty. Animals kill animals. Humans are at the top of the food chain. It is what it is. However, I do respect your view on that. But people don't eat animals to abuse animals. And also, one thing I know about the Baileys, they were raising chickens to grow their own eggs. So they're not consuming eggs from chickens that are slaughtered in animal slaughterhouses or whatever. But that's neither here nor there. That's not my battle, that's not my fight, that's not my conquest. You know, I love animals as well. But, you know, you got medicine, you putting it in the wrong, you just doing it wrong, you're delivering it wrong. And you really disrespected a friend of mine, a friend of a lot of people, somebody who a lot of people get a lot of inspiration from. Your views on veganism is your views. You can't force feed it to the world. You cannot do that. You can't go around trying to pick fights with everybody. You think everybody is wrong and just you're right? That's not how it goes, bro. You know, and you calling her out saying she's on steroids, she's not on steroids, for one. And for two, if she was, it's none of your business. Who cares? There's people who do way worse things to themselves. Alcohol, cigarettes, you know what I mean? Just reckless lifestyles. This person is a clean, healthy person, you know? As a friend to her, I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. You should knock it off. That kind of behavior is not cool, and it's not gonna get you anywhere. You're gonna learn the hard way. You're gonna bump your head a bunch of times. That's not cool. That's not how you get down. And that's not how you treat women. You talk about treating animals good, treat people good, all right? And you see, I looked at a lot of your videos after seeing that. It's like all you're doing is just calling people out and being very negative and disdainful to people, and you're gathering your facts and presenting it. Anything can be argued. Anything can be right. I can argue that the sky is not blue. You understand? So that's neither here nor there. But listen, the disrespect that you're putting out there to people is going to come back to you. What you put out to the universe is what you get back. Just think about that. All right?